So as you see right now, it's just one big packet. But inside this packet is a new cool thing that we're gonna put on the farm. Thought today was gonna start a little bit better than this. Look at this. This is my well house, and that's a waterfall coming out of my well house right here. Look at all that water. We busted a line somewhere. It is unbelievable of the major water issue I just had. So it blew out here at the well. So we're going to replace all that, figure out what's causing that to, why it blew out. I'm not really sure. It's warm out today, but as we start today, we have to get some things done. We're going to show you one awesome project we're starting on, but before we do, we've got to do something for Miss Mac. So what do you have in store for us? I
have some mulberry trees and 3 mulberry trees and 2 elderberry that we have got to get in the ground because they're totally getting root bound. They are going in the ground today.
Well, and the bad thing is, it's really not the time to plant.
It's not. Well, I can up pot them. I might just plant the elderberries because they're very tolerant. Now I might just up plant the mulberries, but they have to go into something else or I'm gonna lose them.
Talk about this awesome project that you're gonna see us as a family work on that's gonna help expanding. I'd say growing season would be the best way to put that, huh?
Yeah.
This is the mulberries right here that we're going to replant. Now, where do you want to plant those?
Well, I don't know if they need to go in the ground right now because it's so hot.
So just get a bigger.
Pop them like in there.
Yeah.
And give them some root because I'm scared they're going to start dying. Root bound. They've grown tremendously and they need some more root.
Now these elderberries you want to take down to where those other ones were growing really good below the chicken coop, correct?
Yes, kind of. I was thinking they can tolerate not a lot of water, but they really, really do like a lot of water. And it stays so wet right there. I thought, why not utilize that space? Now look, I want to show y'all.
Yeah, I was finna steal your thunder. I'm sorry.
I had some footage of elderberry that I picked out of the woods and elderberry that I picked behind the chicken coop.
Look at that. Gosh, those are beautiful.
And huge and plump. Just look at the berries in my hand. I am getting some stink bugs nesting on these though, so I'm probably gonna have to just go ahead and pull them.
While you're talking though, I want to show these other ones. Look, here's some that's starting to bloom and get ready. If you're looking at this, you can find these in the woods. That's how you can really tell that you're dealing with elderberry. The way the sawtooth on the leaves, all that matters. So just kind of be looking for that. But look at this. Misty's already pulled half of these.
Picked all of these down here because again, this was so full, it was hanging over, it was so ready. And I have bug friends that keep coming over here. So it's not birds over here, it's my bug friends. But I planted these, y'all. I planted these.
These with the cuttings?
This spring. Yeah, I had cuttings.
Stand beside it, see how tall it is.
So this spring was the same size as this one, like these over here.
All right, so we got the elderberries planted. It's like digging in concrete.
Well, it like, you see how damp it is down here? And that was totally intentional, y'all. Most plants and stuff do not like their roots to be tapped into like wet soil. But I gotta tell you, on elderberry, if you know anything about elderberry, you can look at the leaves and stuff. Characteristics will tell you. But you're mostly gonna find elderberry naturally in ditches, which this is a major ditch, any kind of rivers, creeks, bridges, anything that's low lying that has water, you're gonna find elderberry. That's almost a guarantee. Every single time, especially down here in South Mississippi, which is where we're at, this is a perfect place for it.
It's amazing how much our area has changed. Right where we're at is where the pigs were originally, George and Pepper, when they were younger. And we made this a ditch more than what it was, but it always held water. So we learned to utilize this space better. So we ditched it and now we're making it like almost like a little elderberry and wildflower grove. We had planted some ryegrass and it kind of seeded. Also it has some milkweed and some just random weed. But man, if y'all could see all the bees down here pulling water. They're pulling water. They're pulling off these little shrubs. It's amazing. I mean, they're just everywhere. It's really cool. We've got a elderberry. This is all elderberry right here. So our goal is to just keep growing this medicinal style plants on the homestead.
Thought you'd be the one for me. Won't you tell me how you feel? I shared my dream with you until the...
So as you see right now, it's just one big packet. But inside this packet is a new cool thing that we're gonna put on the farm. We'll tell you a little bit more about it once we start laying it out.
You run up to me and take my hand. I wish you were the one who made me whole. And I won't be turned. You and I should be the ones to learn. All I want to say ain't no good to look the other way.
It's a lot of galvanized piping. Here's the rest of it. So right here where we had the original strawberry bed, the potato bed, and had chickens and turkeys working it, it was all for one reason: to make a 50-foot, or actually it's probably about 60-foot by 20 spot for a caterpillar tunnel. So boom, look at that. Sod and grass is out. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous quality topsoil that animals have been on. Things have grown in, chop and drop's been done, and silage tarp's been put back on, and now it's ready for our caterpillar tunnel. This will help us grow into the season. This is from Farmer's Friend. We're gonna see how easy it is to set up. This is gonna be a good addition to the farm for us because it allows us to have that growing season to start a little earlier in the fall and then go a little bit later in the summer because it's hot. So greenhouse plastic, and then we also have a shade cloth that's gonna go on as well. And then we also have some weed barrier that will go around the outside. So we really did it big, hoping that works out in our favor. We have two of these, one that will go here. One is a gift for a family member we'll be setting up at the big barn, and we'll be able to grow food up there as a family. So without further ado, hey, if it's okay, I'm just gonna get a drink, let you just handle all this, okay?
Not in your life, buddy.
Not in your life. Earlier he said, man, I'm glad we're done with the cows. We get to go in. I was like, we have a greenhouse to build. Ain't that right? Or excuse me, I have a greenhouse to watch Aiden build.
Not in your life, buddy.
So we're gonna call it a day on the first piece. We got about 2 hours in. We've got it all staked off and basically got the string going around the whole 14 by 50 basically greenhouse or caterpillar tunnel. This is probably the most strenuous part, I would imagine, but to make sure that it's straight and square. So we've got the string going around. We may have to adjust one or two, but pretty much all of them are in line. We've got everything laid out. We know what everything is. So we're at step 1, 2, and 3 together. We've got the rebar in the ground, and you went on and put this clip A and B on. This, I'm guessing, will be for latter use when we hook the this queen or the shade cloth on it. You want to go ahead and put it on there and let it just sit at the bottom like that. A 60-inch spread, so it's not as tight. It was a little bit more economic versus doing the 4-foot. We did a 5-foot spread on each post, so we went 60 inches between each piece of rebar stake, and we've got them all put in the ground. 10 pieces on each side. So we're ready to go. We will stop here for the day because we're going to spend a little time with the kids and family, and we'll start back early in the morning.
Livy needs some water.
Fun day, what are we doing?
Doing something we haven't done, I don't think, since Aiden was like 2. Bowling. This ought to be interesting.
And I won't be turned. You and I should be the ones to learn. All I want to say ain't no good to look the other way.
mojo on.